Yo YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy BlackBoye and welcome back to another Arena Breakout Infinite YouTube video. Now if you're a beginner, the game can feel intense, but don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are 10 essential tips that will have you shooting, looting and surviving like a pro. Now I think it's worth mentioning that as we go through this video, the tips are going to get slightly more advanced. Starting off simple and getting more advanced as we progress. Now without wasting any more time, let's jump straight in. Tip number 1, start on the farm, normal mode. Begin your journey on the farm map in normal mode. It's perfect for exploring, learning the map at your own pace, and having fun. There's no better way to practice and improve while still racking up some decent loot. Tip number 2, learn to accept your losses. Losses happen a lot, so be patient with yourself and embrace them as learning experiences. Every single death teaches you something new about the game, and that's how you get better. So don't get angry and just take it for what it is.
How did you not kill him, bro? You battered him.
Damn, bro. By having this mindset, you can reflect and analyze your gameplay afterwards and try to figure out what you could have done differently to change that situation and result. Tip number 3, use your Covert Ops and Scavs regularly. Remember to switch things up by playing Covert Ops or Scav runs in between your PMC/tactical op raids. They're low risk and perfect for learning maps without losing your own gear. Plus, Season 1 introduced quick gears, which gives you free gear if you have the tokens. Tip number 4, use the firing range. The firing range is your best friend. Test ammo effectiveness on different armor and helmets, as well as fine-tuning your gun build and practicing your aim on moving targets. Knowledge is power, so use it to dominate. Now, when you turn around, you'll see this, the workbench. In here, you can have direct access to storage, gun modding bench, as well as the ammo dump, and a switch for infinite ammo. And once you've grabbed everything you need, you can head over to this console in front of the dummies, which will allow you to change the armor tier as well as the helmet tier of the dummy. Now over on the left side of the range, we have the TV which shows your spread on the moving target. You might be looking and thinking, I don't see the target moving. Well, that's because above there is 5 hanging targets with the numbers 5 meters, 25 meters, 50 meters, 70 meters, and 100 meters dangling above. When you shoot the mini target up top, the big target will move back to that distance. Here you can practice your recoil and test out your gun's full capabilities. Look at the screen and simply interact with it to clear your impact points. Tip number 5, check Deke for good deals. One of the best ways to make money on this game without actually having to go into raid and spend any money at all, fight anybody, risk dying, is to go to your contacts, find a man called Deke Vincent. Click on Deke, go to purchase, and go click get limited time items. This store will refresh twice a day. Typically refreshes for me UK time at lunchtime, so 12 p.m. and also at 6 p.m. GMT as well. So we're going to quickly go through one by one. 926 field backpack, 104k. I already know this isn't really a deal, but I can check. So obviously that was, when I click here, this is the cost of the items, how much it's going to cost me to trade it in. If I click the little search icon here, that is going to bring up the market value, 115k. So technically, I mean, I'd get it for 10k cheaper, but if you wanted to buy and resell it, that's not really a deal. However, if I wanted to just buy it and use it, I could save myself 10k. We got the Vector AR buttstock, 15k in here, 6k. That's not a deal. We've got the H-Tac A9 armored rig. He's going to sell it to me for 170k or 180k. Sells on the market for 210. Again, you could get that cheaper than and to use it yourself if you wanted to, but buying and selling it, you're not going to make that much profit because of the market, the cost of listing an item on the market. We've got the 46 multi-caliber, 19k. Now, I think that's a bit cheaper. I think that's like half price. Yeah, almost 32k. So, you know, there's about 13k profit there. Headset, 26k. I think that's a little bit cheaper. Again, not really. No, not great. Not great. I mean, to be honest, looking at the store, it's not a great shop, has to be said. From Deke, he's kind of done me a little bit dirty. But like I said, it is RNG. Complete and utter RNG. And yeah, this time I got very, very, very unlucky. M24, 30k. Yeah. I will leave it. It's a base one. But yeah, so that is the Deke shop. Make sure you check it when you can. Like I said, you can get some insanely lucky items doing this. I mean, I have had keys that are worth 3 million, 1.5 million, 2 million, and you can get some really good deals. M61 ammo for really cheap. Definitely check Deke when you can to make as much profit as possible. Tip number 6, taking painkillers will save your life.
Okay, so we can go in this one, right?
Yeah, oh, in front of us, in front of us, in front of us.
Okay.
Now you'll notice in this example, when I've slowed it down, I had painkillers popped, which you can see by the little symbol in the bottom left. Painkillers truly can be the difference between life and death, and they were here. Before entering a fight, pop a painkiller to stay mobile and minimize pain effects. My go-to move is starting every raid with an endurance stim, but most importantly, a painkiller. You'll thank me when those instant fights start. Tip number 7. Move silently using caps lock to slow walk. Need to stay silent? Tap caps lock to slow walk and minimize your noise. It's situational though. Be aware you're also an easier target when moving slowly. Try to avoid noisy surfaces like smashed glass or bushes to stay undetected. Now take note, this isn't completely silent. It all depends on what headset the enemy is wearing. And I guess this is an extra bonus tip I'm chucking in. Make sure to wear a good headset where possible. The Commander A and the GS2 are great headsets, as well as the Z038 at worst. Tip number 8, master your grenades. Don't let grenades bounce back and embarrass you. Aim above the open part of windows to ensure your grenades go through cleanly. Practice makes perfect, so do not be afraid to try.
I don't know how he can be still alive.
Tip number 9, drop in your backpack to fight.
Might just chuck the backpack in a bush for maximum stamina recovery.
Now, mid to late game, when you've been looting a lot, or if you've been fighting a lot, you've absolutely filled your backpack up with loot. You'll find that your stamina drains very quickly when sprinting and jumping. However, what you can do to make yourself less of an easy target in fights is you can drop your backpack by double tapping the X button on your keyboard. Being heavy is a debuff. As you can see down here in the bottom left, it's displayed by this symbol. Once you drop your backpack, you'll lose the debuff, which will mean that you won't lose stamina anywhere near as quick, and you'll also gain stamina back faster. But make sure you leave your backpack somewhere safe. Otherwise, you may return to find that someone's been in your backpack and some of your items are missing.
It's not a very good hiding place. There you go.
Tip number 10, right shoulder peeks win fights. In the current version of the game, right hand peeks win you gunfights and give you a massive advantage because you can see more of your opponent while exposing less of yourself. Always aim to position yourself for a right hand peek in gunfights. If you have a left hand peek, reposition.
One dead. Killed another one, 2 dead.
Bet the enemies I saw in that room could barely see me as I was right shoulder peeking. Now that is it for my top 10 beginners tips on Arena Breakout Infinite. And which tip was your favourite? Let me know down below in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get those notifications turned on so you don't miss any more Arena Breakout Infinite gameplay or guides from your boy. Good luck out there and may your raids be very profitable. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Take care. Have a fantastic day from your boy.